Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create a bibliography using Google Citations for your English project. So you can go into any new Google document and make it the one that you're going to write your paper in. You can write your paper in here, but you can also use it for your citation. Now, when you go to Tools, and then you go to, there is a link that says Citations. Now, in here, you'll see that it'll say MLA citation. It defaults to that. That's what you're going to use for this paper is an MLA citation. So now you add citation source, and you can add many different types of sources. The one that we're going to look at is a book. So first we would look at the book, and then we would see, is it a print book? Is it a website? Did you get it from a print book? Did you get it from a website? Did you get it from an online database? And we are going to select a print book because this is a book. Then you would put the author in of the book that you used. So let's just say we are using the book All the Right Places. So we would put the first name in Jennifer and then the last name in Nevins. Then you would put the title of the book. You could put the publisher of the book, which remember you find the publisher and the publication date on the verso page, which is usually a few pages into the book. So this book was published by Random House in 2015. So these are all important things that you must put in, both the ones with the arrows here and the others you can put in if you want. And then all you would hit is add citation choice. And you see that it's already there for you. So that's basically how you do a book. Now, if you want to do a website, we go to add citation, we say type, we say website. And then let's see, this one is, one of the topics you can choose is affirmative action. So we found this article about affirmative action, and we know who it's by, we knew the date, we know where it's from, so we can put that information into our document. So the author is Lewis Menard, so we can copy that, and we can say Lewis and last name. Paste that here. We can put the title of the article here, which is The Changing Meaning of Affirmative Action. We can just copy and paste it right in here. You have the website title, which is The New Yorker. Let's see. Yep, The New Yorker. Let me get back there. New Yorker. You can put the publisher in if you want, but you basically just put the URL and hit copy, and then you would add in the URL. If you have a publication date, you would put it in there, which we do. We know that it was published on a certain time, January 13th, 2020. So day is publisher day. 13th month is January. And 2020. And then the access date would be the date you got the thing from. So today is March 25th. So it's the 25th March 2020. 21. And then you can just hit add citation type and you have that there. Same thing if you were to use a database. So here's one of our databases. I'm looking up affirmative action. So when I look in here and I search for affirmative action, I get an overview, but I also get featured content. So I can, should, like this article, should affirmative action be eliminated? So I have the information here. And if this is something that I was going to use, you could hit the citation bar here, and that will help you to fill in that information. So even though you have it here, what you might want to do is just take it, like you could put it in a new window, and you would be able to do that. So we know that this is, if you go up here to the top here, it says it's from the publication, which is New York Times up front. So we know that that is the publisher. It is a like journal, or it's not really a book. It's more of a article in a website or a newspaper. So what you would go into here is, and you would go into add citation type. You would say website, or journal article or newspaper article. If you have concerns or questions about what it is, ask your teacher. So we're going to say New York, and then accessed by, and then we're going to say online database. So then we put the author first, and we find the author here. So you can say Roger Clegg. And then Clegg. And then if there's another contributor, which there is for this article, then you would say Derek Johnson too. And then you can put article title in here. So should affirmative action be eliminated? You could find that right there. And you can just paste it in here. Newspaper title. And you could say New York Times up front. And then you can find the date when it was issued. So you might be able to see it here, or you can sort of see it in the citation here. So it says March 2019. So you could put it in here. So you could say publisher date. If you knew the day, the month is March. The year is 2019. You don't have to put any of that. The database, that is important. So you would put Gale in Context High School Edition. So that right here is what you would put in. So you would put the database title in. Okay. If there are any pages, you would put that information in. There, it just says page 22 plus. So we would go 22 and then a little plus sign. And then you can put the access day, so 25th March 2021. And then you would add citation choice, and it would put it for you. So now if I was making my paper, so what's nice about this is while you're writing your paper, so after you've added your sources, which is probably the first thing you should do. So you're starting to write your paper. If there is a citation, even if you're thinking like, maybe I'll use this. I read this article, I think, or this book, and I think I'm going to put it in. Add it into your citations, okay? Because you can always delete it. But you're writing your paper, affirmative, you're writing your paper, and then you want to quote something because you're going to put a quotation in here about something. Then all you need to do is if you hit cite, if you go through your things and you hit cite, you can just, it literally puts the information in on how to cite it, and you can replace it with page numbers. So I got it from this book on page 37, and it does it for you, which is so nice. So then for everyone, when you're writing something, you no longer have to put the citation in there. You can just hit cite and it will do it for you, which is great. So you can do, if you had a page number for that, you could put the page number in if this article had a page number, but it's from a website, so usually it won't. So you could just put, it will just make it for you, which makes it just so much easier. Your citations to cite properly has just gotten so much easier. So then at the end of your paper, when you have written your whole paper, you can just hit insert bibliography. Now, say you didn't use one of these, but you put it in. You can go to more options and you could hit delete and get rid of it before you insert it into your bibliography. But we're going to just hit insert bibliography and it already formats it for you. And everything you have done is in this one document for you. You never need to lose the Google Doc. So know that that is available for you, and it's going to make your life so much easier. You don't have to use Noodle Tools anymore or any of those other sites that we've been using. You can just use Google to add a citation type. Just go to Tools, Citations in any Google Doc. I hope this helps. And if you have any questions or you're not sure, is this a journal article or is that what it is, especially if you're looking at a database or anything, you can contact Miss Malaspina or ask your teacher.